Hello everyone, welcome back to my stream. Tonight we are going to play some Skyrim to save the paranoid Esbern. Right, where is he?
Did you hear that?
Do you know
We should keep moving. Yes? What is
do you know the way out of here?
it? Yes, yes. We should proceed cautiously. Did you hear that?
What's so important about me being Dragonborn?
Not yet, not yet. When we get to Riverwood with Delphi, I'll tell you both then, when I've collected my thoughts. I never expected. Well, suddenly here you are, and now I'm too muddled to explain myself. I still need some time to get used to the idea that there might be hope for us after all.
How are you? How do you know Delphine?
Hasn't she told you? We were both blades, back when that still meant something. Now we are just fellow fugitives from the Thalmor. I didn't know she was still alive, but I'm not surprised. She was a survivor.
Why are the Thalmor so interested in finding you?
Well, they've been hunting down blades since the Great War, on general principle. But if you mean me, now in particular, maybe they've started to get an inkling of what the return of the dragons means. I don't suppose they want the world to end any more than we do. Or at least they'd prefer to end it on their terms.
What happened on the 13th of Frostfall?
It was a cold day. The end of Frostfall is nearly winter in the Gerol Mountains. We heard the news at Cloud Ruler by courier, riding hard from the Imperial City. 30th of Frostfall, 171. 30 years ago. The Great War started that day. The Thalmor ambassador delivered his ultimatum to the Emperor Titus Mede, the head of every Blades agent within the Aldmeri Dominion. I knew that day that it was truly the beginning of the end. We should keep moving.
Okay, let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. You're the one who's paranoid. I'm just stealthy. That's why I work alone. You, Bjordrand? Glad to see you here. Let's hope that there are no more patrols. No, damn it. Forgot about that hole. I hope he won't hurt himself. After all, he should be paranoid. The Ragged Flagon. Will my guild help me? I wonder. They definitely should.
Always a pleasure, boss. What can I do for you?
Need a few spare septums? I got the cure right here.
Cornelia, can I...
Oh, we've got some equipment to sell.
What's up?
Let's do it. Oh, we have a
Welcome to
chance.
the cozy little family. Usual guild rate. Let's take a look at them.
Sit there wheeling and dealing when you could be out there making a heck of a lot more coin.
No! Party stuff belongs to us. Because it's party business. Oh, got some books right here. Oops. Suddenly she's out of money.
All right then.
Looking to fix your armor? Take a look.
Right, let's proceed with selling the books. The books that we read already.
Until next time.
Skilled? Take a look.
Anything else to sell? Oh, possibly.
Take a look.
So, you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
They don't call the finest weapons and armors.
They all say that. Finest, finest. In the end, it's not. Right, we've traded. I hope nobody kills him. Really need that piece of lore. Also, we might read a book. I know it will inevitably prolong this stream, but we really need that. Really need to clear out our books store.
Take a look.
You know, just take a look. No! Shit. Oh yes, potion of regeneration. Good.
Yes, yes.
Thanks, Elgrim.
And now you pay for meddling in the Thalmor's affairs.
Shavari's note. The guards are on my side.
Slayer of the Glenmoril witches. How can I assist you?
Shavari's note. I have good reason to believe the target will be coming to Riften in the next few days. Discretion is preferred, but elimination of the target is of the highest priority. The usual restrictions on exposure are lifted. You will be reassigned outside Skyrim if necessary without penalty. Do not fail me. E. What text should be read? We've got some books we don't need. Let's take this Dragon War. Yeah, we read that too. We need to put all the party clothes in our special chest over here. Alright, let's put on our battle combination for everything. Battle equipment combination. I think it should be said that it's not combination but set of armor.
Honored to see you again.
Wait, that sound. Someone is mopping my floors?
Okay.
What's that sound? Who's making it? That is something surreal. Let's ignore it then. This is part 6. Great harbingers of the companions. Let's put a skull in it. A few torches as well. Okay, but I think we ate some stuff from that. Okay. This book is a translated account of Chunak's travels among the various colonies, with the Dwemer explaining the theories of Kagrenac. I made inquiry as to the state of enlightenment among the people he spoke for. He answered that, with respect to the theories of Kagrenac, there was but one scholar near who could guide the people through the maze that leads to true misunderstanding. He informed me, however, that in the Karakar the precepts of Kagrenac were taught. He said that nothing pleased him more than to see the Dwemer of Karakar, the most learned people in the world, studying Kagrenac's words and giving consideration their place in the life to come, and where neither planar division, nor the enumeration of amnesia, nor any other thing of utility was more valued than the understanding of the self and, and its relationship to the heart. It was gracious enough to receive this as a high compliment, and removing my helm, I thanked him and departed with an infinity of bows. Let's unload the books I discovered on M. Sakavir, for instance. Life of Real. Okay. Got lots of books around. Let's try and unload some resources. Or have we already done so? No. Okay, now I think that we've unloaded everything we don't need. Let's get out to the big world. Oh! And going back to Riverwood is not such a long road. Okay, is he already there? If so, that would be easy. I don't have to escort anybody. When I was escorting Martin Septim back in the Elder Scrolls 4, that was on the one hand it was hilarious, on the other that was tedious as hell. You just, well, well, when I got to Cloud Ruler Temple, it was fast, but while I was waiting for him, he died. And I received the message that stated that the game was ended. I thought you were dead.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Hey, I'm taking this elk. This elk's possessions. $5.6 million pieces of gold. That's a good one. Let's put on Heaven Rack. So as far as I understand, we have unloaded our containers in Riften mostly, partially in Whiterun. Markarth has loaded containers with stuff. You, grand bitch, come over here. You too. That one died too quickly. That one is sturdy. Must hold him large enough. Oh, Asburn assisted us. Okay.
Did you need something? We should keep moving.
Yeah, let's keep on moving. What the hell are we doing? Yeah, this way is correct one. Who might you be? Babette.
Listener, fancy seeing you out here. I'm
Hey,
sure
Babette.
Nazir's cooking is great and all, but my appetites are a little more discerning.
We were hunting.
You could call it that. Didn't put up much of a fight, but made for a tasty snack. A rich bouquet of flavors. I would definitely recommend it.
Red guard. That sound. That was strange. Alright, let's save the game. And proceed. So we'll succeed. Oh, come on. Spiders. I thought I cancelled that one. Never mind. Hole in the wall. I thought it was the ghost from the Witcher 3 series. I mean, from the Witcher series. Woodcutter. Dead and even looted. Right, now I know where I am. We have lots of work to do before going... What's that? Honeystrand Cave. We got lots of work to do before going back to High Hrothgar. If we are to destroy Thalmor, that would even brighten my day. Of course, I am for a peaceful resolution, to join forces with them, but they're so proud and stupid. If only they could just, I don't know, call for a truce. We destroy the dragons and they can keep on their little war. Because the war we're at is much more serious one. For reals, man? 2%? Oh, it's not a man. It was a woman. Well, she tasted what it means, 2%, baby. This 2% worked too suddenly for me. And I had 2 glass swords. At least I was sure when the enemy will die. Using Maroon's razor is a factor of fun though. 2% probability and bam! Somebody might die. And that even might happen as an accident. Oh no, come on game. That lag was formed by me with a quick save. Oh, we might sell some items after this orc encounter. Let's put on our trading mask. Real recovery is required.
If you know any true
Oh,
sons
come
and
on.
daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm.
Please get on with it.
Stonencloak wants to see them. Take a look.
Okay. Her money suddenly flushed away. No, nothing else. All the other items belong to me. Ah! Right, they respawn. Yeah, there I am. Right. Respawning of these hags means that there are some more enemies out here. Well, there might be. Dead Spriggan. They didn't even have the audacity to refill the chest with items. Also, they didn't have a monster with them. I don't know if Esbern follows me.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Might be open. It's 3 AM. No chance in trading.
Die!
Yeah, it's such a nothing that you staggered. Oh, off with your head. God damn it. Where did he go now? Alright, at least he stopped. Meaning we might do some looting. Too bad that Esbern already spoke out loud where we should go. There could be some spies hearing us. Didn't thought about that. Activate pedestal. Nothing happens. Right, we're gonna loot this corpse. Here's nice gear. Yo, Max V 28. Thank you for your follow. I hope you'll enjoy our Skyrim playthrough. I'm Raccoon the Traveler, and I usually play Skyrim. And on Saturdays.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed
Oh
to
no,
deliver.
not that somebody died.
Let's
Please,
see.
no, man.
I've got a letter and a lot of gold. Something about it
Oh,
being
no.
your... Oh, inheritance. Oh, and sorry for your loss.
Now, who died?
Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Don't tell me that somebody died. Please. Letter of inheritance. Ed. Who's Ed? Excuse me, we need to read Who's That. I can't recall the name of this character. Ed. Imperial beggar from Riften. Okay, so we received some gold. Poor beggar. So Edda is beggar in Riften. Well, that was too bad.
Delphine. It's good to see you. It's been a long time.
It's good to see you too, Esbern. It's been too long, old friend. Too long. Well, then. You made it safe and sound. Good. Come on, I have a place we can talk. Orgnar, hold down the bar for a minute, will you?
Yeah, sure.
This way.
Alright, let's see what we have here. Come on, guys. Move out. Move out to the secret room. Or should I move out? Are you coming or not? It is said that Edda is in for the special quest, which I really doubt that I encountered. Okay, so MaxVV 88, thank you for your follow. I hope you enjoy our streams of Skyrim and the Witcher streams on Saturdays.
Now then. I assume you know about...
Oh yes, Dragonborn. Indeed, yes. Oh, this changes everything, of course. There's no time to lose. We must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. Ah, here it is. Come, you see, right here, Skyhaven Temple. Constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Shh! This is where they built Aldrin's Wall, to set down in stone all their accumulated dragon lore. A hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise and foresighted policy in the event. Despite the far-reaching fame of Aldrin's Wall at the time, one of the wonders of the ancient world, its location was lost.
Esbern, what are you getting at?
You mean, you don't mean to say you haven't heard of Aldrin's Wall? Either of you?
Let's pretend we haven't. What's Alduin's Wall, and what does it have to do with stopping the dragons?
Aldrin's Wall was where the ancient blades recorded all they knew of Aldrin and his return. Part history, part prophecy. Its location has been lost for centuries, but I have found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The Blade's archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
That was a
so
good
you
job.
think that Alduin's Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, yes, but there's no guarantee.
Skyhaven Temple it is, then. I knew you'd have something for us, Esbern. I know the area of the Reach that Esbern's talking about, near what's now known as Karthspire, in the Karth River Canyon.
Oh.
We can meet you there, or all travel together. Your call.
What's the best way to get there?
From Riverwood? The road south through Falkreath is the most direct route. Or you could catch the carriage from Whiterun to Markarth, and then approach from the west. Either way, the Reach is wild country these days. The Forsworn are everywhere. Best be careful.
I'll meet you at Karthspire.
Your call. Might be safer to travel separately. Attract less attention that way. Don't worry, I'll get Esbern there in one piece. We'll wait for you near Karthspire. Good luck.
And also the Dragon Guard. 2800, 2819. Scribe notes, I have faithfully copied the following from the annuals of the Dragon Guard of Skyhaven Temple for the years 2820 till 2819, 4329, 4338 in the old calendar. Brother Enelus, the second era, 568. 2801. Emperor Kostav again ordered the Dragon Guard to seize hostages from Markarth and Hroldan to ensure that the Jarls meet their conscription quotas. Our master's official protest was denied as usual. This will make relations with the local populace more difficult, although the hostages are in fact housed and trained with the other acolytes. 2804. Upon the outbreak of the Winterhold rebellion, our master refused orders to send the Dragon Guard out to help suppress the rebellion. The Emperor ordered our supplies cut off, but we have made arrangements with the local reachmen and are effectively self-sufficient. The Grand Master supports our master's action on the grounds that it violates the oath of allegiance. 2805. The temple is besieged. The fool Kellyan was sent to Winterhold and sacked the city. There was a reason he was denied entry into the Dragon Guard, but the local people do not count the difference between a Kaviri. All our years of building up trust with the people of Skyrim are now for naught. 2806. We learned of the ancient accession of Freeman II of blessed name when the siege of the temple was lifted. We provided the honor guard for the Emperor's first visit to Skyrim, a great boost to the temple's prestige. 2809. We received reports of a dragon in the east. Scouts were sent immediately and signs of it were discovered, but it fled at our approach. The survivors have grown wary indeed. 2812. We finally received permission from the Emperor to begin construction of Alduin's Wall. Craftsmen from temples across the Empire have arrived and begun their great work, overseen by our own master, as is only fitting, as she is unmatched in her dragon lore. 2813. Work on Alduin's Wall progresses. The master dismissed several craftsmen from Western Temple that I do not need to name. They are so well known for stiff-necked pride, which has delayed the work, but there must be no compromise. Alduin's Wall is our gift to those that come after us. 2815. The Grand Master visited the temple in the summer to view the progress of the wall. He has received complaints about the expense. There is no doubt where these originate, but he was so impressed by the wall, even in its half-finished state, that he gave our master a writ of requisition under the Emperor's seal. There will be no more delays. Further reports of dragons in the east which could not be verified. 2818. An auspicious year. Alduin's Wall was finished, a dragon was located and slain. An Emperor Riemann II visited to officially dedicate the wall. The Blood Seal was consecrated in the presence of all the Dragon Guard of Skyrim, a great honor which few temples can boast.
I've told you where Skyhaven Temple is. I'll trust you to get us there in one piece.
Tell me about Alduin's Wall.
Alduin's Wall was created by the ancient Akaviri Dragon Guard, the forerunners of the Blades. One of the lost secrets of the Blades, where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return, part history, part prophecy. Its location was lost for centuries, but I know where it is. Skyhaven Temple, an ancient blade sanctuary hidden within the cracks of the Reach.
How do we get to Skyhaven Temple?
Ah, yes. The entrance seems to be near what's now known as the Karth Spire. We'll have to see what we find when we arrive.
Goodbye, then.
The inn is yours. I'm probably never coming back here.
Well now, that's something to think about.
Take care of yourself, Orgnar. Goodbye.
Yeah, sure. You too, Delphine. You be safe. We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell. Need a room? Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
He wanted to send me to Delphine if I need the room.
I'm just the cook, lad. Let's sate that appetite, hmm?
I put on Volsong and he suddenly can afford my stuff. Alright. That'll make something of it.
Until next time.
6 a.m. All the shops are closed.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
Where did they kill a beggar? Damn it. Oh, it's here. We may go to Markarth and unload there, after which we go to Karthspire, although I believe gain entrance to Skyhaven Temple. Although I believe that
Do you need something?
well, I believe we need to unload first. It's at the edge of Whiterun Valley, so let's first go and load in Whiterun. Although there is a probability that we'll finish our stream there. Yesterday I had some problems sleeping well, so I need to sleep more this time.
I heard you were at the wedding of the Emperor's cousin. Solitude.
Yeah, I was there. I had to depart shortly afterwards. After it all started. The time is 6:50 a.m. Good time. Oh, we have some charged soul gems. Might as well enchant some items. Should be a dagger or two. Do I have some? Yeah, I've got 2 daggers. Alright, 1, 2. Oh, that's good. We already have all we need. Hey, do you need some ale?
You're back! I got you a present, Papa. I hope you like it.
Let's see it. A diamond! Oh, my goodness. What a cool gift. Thank you, Lucia. Let's go and enchant these 2 daggers.
Careful.
He has Arnold Schwarzenegger's accent. I like it.
Divine smile on you.
Oh, you're awake. Let's trade a bit.
Come to Dragon's Reach. Take a look.
Come to Dragon's Reach and take a look. Sure, man. Whatever you say. Does not have enough money for all my stuff, as usual.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College.
Right, since we're in Whiterun, I might perform some... Yo bro, welcome back to my stream. Although you just arrived at the end of it, unfortunately. We're about to read a book, then I go to sleep, and we'll probably raid out to the streamer we know. Or maybe somebody we don't know. Possibly even for some Witcher 3 streamer, although that's not entirely true. Alright, let's read a book. We need to progress faster with all these lore. Importance of Where, The Hope of the Redoran by Trild Nirith. Oh, we've read that. Yeah, we've read that.
I am your sword and your shield.
The Hope of the Redoran. Wait. The importance of Where equals the Hope of Redoran? Or am I glitching? Oh, these are the Ancient Tale of the Dwemer, and the Hope of the Redoran is out for sale. Right, we've read that, and also Drakengard, excuse me. 5 songs of King Wulfharth. Shor's Tongue. The first song of King Wulfharth is ancient, circa first year of 500, after the defeat of the Alessian army at Glenumbria Moors, where King Hoag Merkiller was slain. Wulfharth of Atmora was elected by the Pact of Chieftains. His tomb was so powerful that he could not verbally swear to the office, and scribes were used to draw up his oaths. Immediately thereafter, the scribes wrote down the first new law of his reign, a fiery reinstatement of the traditional Nordic pantheon. The edicts were outlawed, their priests put to the stake, and their halls set ablaze. The shadow of King Borgas has ended for a span. For his zealotry, King Wulfharth was called Shor's Tongue, and Ysmir, Dragon of the North, Kind's son. The second song of King Wulfharth glorifies his deeds in the eyes of the old gods. He fights the eastern orcs and shouts their chief into hell. He rebuilds the 418th step of High Hrothgar, which had been damaged by a dragon. When he swallowed a thunder cloud to keep his army from catching cold, the Nords called him the Breath of Kine, Old Knocker. The third song of King Wulfharth tells of his death. Orkay, an enemy god, had always tried to ruin the Nords, even in Atmora, where he stole their years away. Seeing the strength of King Wulfharth, Orkay summoned the ghost of Alduin, Time Eater, again. Nearly every Nord was eaten down to 6 years old. Boy Wulfharth pleaded to Shor, the dead chieftain of the gods, to help his people. Shor's own ghost then fought the Time Eater on the spirit plane, as he did at the beginning of time, and he won, and Orkay's folk, the orcs, were ruined. As boy Wulfharth watched the battle in the sky, he learned a new theme: what happens when you shake the dragon just so. He used this new magic to change his people back to normal. In his haste to save so many, though, he shook too many years out on himself. He grew older than the greybeards and died. The flames of his pyre were said to have reached the hearth of Kine itself. The Ash King. The fourth song of King Wulfharth tells of his rebirth. The dwarves and devils of the eastern kingdoms had started to fight again, and the Norse hoped they might reclaim their ancient holdings there because of it. They planned an attack, but they gave up, knowing that they had no strong king to lead them. Then in walked the devil of Dagoth, who swore he came in peace. Moreover, he told the Norse a wondrous thing. He knew where the heart of Shor was. Long ago, the chief of the gods had been killed by elven giants, and they ripped out Shor's heart and used it as a standard to strike fear into the Norse. This worked until Ysgramor shouted some sense, and the Norse fought back again. Knowing that they were going to lose eventually, the elven giants hid their heart of Shor so that the Norse might never have their god back. But here was the devil of Dagoth with good news. The dwarves and devils of the Eastern Kingdom had his heart, and this was the reason for their recent unrest. The Norse asked the devil of Dagoth why he might betray his countrymen so, and he said that the devils have betrayed each other since the beginning of time, and this was so, and so the Norse believed him. The tongues sung Shor's ghost into the world again. Shor gathered an army as he did of old, and then he sucked in the long-strewn ashes of King Wulfharth and remade him, for he needed a good general. But the devil of Dagoth petitioned to be that general too, and he pointed out his role as the blessed harbinger of this holy war. So Shor had two generals, the Ash King and the devil Dagoth, and he marched on the eastern kingdoms with all the sons of Skyrim. Red Mountain. The fifth song of King Wulfharth is sad. The survivors of the disaster came back under a red sky. That year is called Sun's Death. The devil of Dagoth had tricked the Norse, for the heart of Shor was not in the eastern kingdoms and had never been there at all. As soon as Shor's army had got to Red Mountain, all the devils and dwarves fell upon them. Their sorcerers lifted the mountain and threw it onto Shor, trapping him underneath Red Mountain until the end of time. They slaughtered the sons of Skyrim, but not before King Wulfharth killed King Dumalakath, the dwarf orc, and doomed his people. Then Vek the devil blasted the Ash King into hell, and it was over. Later, Cain lifted the ashes of Ysmir into the sky, saving him from hell and showing her sons the color of blood when it is brought by betrayal, and the Norse will never trust another devil again. The secret song of Wulfharth Ash King, the truth at Red Mountain. The heart of Shor was in Resdayn, as Dagoth Ur had promised. As Shor's army approached the westernmost bank of the Inner Sea, they stared across at Red Mountain, where the Dwemer armies had gathered. News from the scouts reported that the Chimeri forces had just left Narsis and that they were taking their time joining their cousins against the Nords. Hello, successfully lost. Glad to see you here. Welcome to my channel. I'm finishing reading this lore and going to bed, unfortunately. But welcome to my channel. Alright, let's read this final 2 pages. Dagoth Ur said the tribunal had betrayed their king's trust, that they sent Dagoth Ur to Lorkhan, for that is what they called Shor in Risdayn. Shor in Risdayn, so that the god might wreak vengeance on the dwarves for their hubris. That Nerevar's peace with the Dwemer would be the ruin of the Velothaway. This was the reason for the slow master, Dagoth Ur said. Well, at least you caught me, indeed. Welcome to my channel, glad to see you here, really glad. The armies grow, and Lorkhan, for that is what they called Shor and Resdayn, said, I do not wreak vengeance on the dwarves for the reasons that the tribunal might believe I do. Nevertheless, it is true that they will die by my hand, and any whoever should side with them. This Nerevar is the son of Boethia, one of the strongest Pedomaics. He is a hero to his people despite his tribunal, and he shall muster enough that this battle will be harder going still. We will need more than what we have. And so Dagoth Ur, who wanted the dwarves as dead as the tribunal did, went to Cocoran and summoned his house Japthil, his Nixhounds, his wizards, archers, his stolen men of brass, and the Ash King Wulfharth, Hore Ysmir, went and made peace with the orcs in spite of his Nordic blood, and they brought many warriors but no wizards at all. Many Norse could not bring themselves to ally with their traditional enemies, even in the face of the Red Mountain. They were close to desertion. Then Wulfharth said, Don't you see where you really are? Don't you know who Shor it really is? Don't you know what this war is? And they looked from the king to the god, to the devils and orcs, and some knew, really knew, and they are the ones that stayed. The Doom Drum. Nerevar carried Keening, a dagger made of the sound of the shadow of the moons. His champions were Dumek, Dwarf King, who carried the hammer of divine mass, and Alandra Sul, who was the immortal son of Azura and was the Wraith Male. They met Lorkhan at the last battle of Red Mountain. Lorkhan had his heart again, but he had long been from it and he needed time. Wulfharth met Sul but could not strike him, and he fell from grievous wounds, but not before shouting Sul blind. Dagoth Ur met Dumek and slew him, but not before Sunder struck his lord's heart. Nerevar turned away from Lorkhan and struck down Dagoth Ur in rage, but he took a mortal wound from Lorkhan in turn. But Nerevar feigned the death that was coming early and so struck Lorkhan with surprise on his side. The heart had been made solid by Sunder's tuning blow, and Keening could now cut it out. And it was cut out, and Lorkhan was defeated, and the whole ordeal was thought over. Okay, we've read these 5 songs of King Wulfharth. Let's unload it into our chest. And that concludes our stream for tonight. I thank you everyone for watching. Hope that you enjoyed this as much as I did. So, let's raid out somebody. I think that there should be some people around here. Oh. I have now known people to raid to. Alright. I thank everyone for watching. Hope that you enjoyed as much as I did. I wish you good night, sweet dreams, and stay tuned for the next episode of The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Therefore, good night. See you around. Bye.